Queens.
No.
How y'all doing? It's Jessica. I'm back with another video. Shh, for a second, and then we're gonna go play, okay? I was sitting with the Lord and I was looking at my Facebook and I just started sharing words to Facebook, right? And I told the Lord a while back I didn't want to get on TikTok or Facebook because of the amount of people that do voodoo on there, right? And the Lord had given me this. I thought it was so funny, but it's not funny. When you're on YouTube, and majority of the ministries operate mainly on YouTube, you get what I'm saying? Um, People can share your videos to like contacts, right? So like you can send it to contacts, you can post it, wherever, YouTube, Instagram, just anywhere, Facebook and all that. So God was telling me I had basically a lie of the enemy in my head for the longest about like YouTube, not YouTube, ministry in general, from going to different platforms. And God has said there are people in real life that have witches and warlocks against them. And some people, they're still working on their fruit, right? So say someone shares your post, you got a ministry on YouTube, and they share it to their Facebook. And they're trying to let the people know, the witches and warlocks subliminally know, like, I know that you're doing X, Y, and Z. Because God has given you, the person that's on the, ministry page, divine insight into their, lives. And that will then draw the people that hate them to hate you. So now you got somebody else, witch or warlock, that was really trying to stop them, trying to stop you now. So I was just thinking about that, like maybe you haven't been wanting to expand your ministry. Maybe you haven't been wanting, to post videos on other platforms. That could be for, a few people, really. But the fact of the matter is, when people get to sharing your stuff, the people that hate them will come after you. Another thing, too, for all the people that have platforms, whether large or small, this is why I say fast weekly. If someone shares your post, all right, if someone has X amount of followers, they share your post, those witches from their page will then go over to yours. You get what I'm saying? Especially if it's like some type of support. So say you drop a video to back somebody up and like they're legitimate and this is what the Lord revealed, blah, 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 blah. All right, that's just an example. I'm not saying do that or anything. But those people will be like, oh, you support her? Oh, yeah, then I'm coming after you. But I just wanted to put that out there. No weapon formed against you can prosper anyways. You get what I'm saying? Any tongue that rises up against you shall be condemned. You get what I'm saying? So it really doesn't matter. For anybody that's really in kingdom marriages and kingdom spouse journeys, if I'm being quite honest with you guys, um, you have a heavenly marriage, a heavenly journey ahead from the true and living kingdom, from the true and living God, right? So just know that if it's legit, if you are in a legitimate kingdom spouse journey, there's going to be some form of witchcraft being done. There's going to be some type of spiritual battle, whether the person is directly doing incantations, chants, divination, or if they're manipulating the situation to a T. You get what I'm saying? They may have somebody wrapped around their finger, so on and so forth. If you are legitimately in a kingdom spouse journey, it doesn't have to be a counterfeit doing X, Y, and Z. This could be your family doing stuff in secret. Their families doing stuff in secret. Best friends, friends in general, co-workers. There's somebody that is actually working with the kingdom of darkness, whether it be knowingly or unknowingly, against you. So, like I said, if you are having a legitimate kingdom marriage, a legitimate kingdom promise, you're having some type of warfare, okay? We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, rulers of this world, okay? And the unseen, specifically, what Jesus said. So, I just wanted that to be a reality for you. If you feel like, oh, nobody's doing nothing, I'm not important to have witchcraft done, then you're not even standing for, kingdom marriage. You're not even standing for heavenly promises at this point. Every single person in the Bible had to go through the fire, the spiritual warfare, the pressing, the opposition, right? Haman wasn't doing direct witchcraft on her or him, right? He was being manipulative, plotting, and being deceitful, okay? So I want y'all to be mindful of that. It doesn't always look like direct witchcraft. Sometimes it's extreme manipulation. All right. But if you're not going through none of that, you're not standing for a kingdom marriage. I try to tell people all the time how to identify if you're standing for a real kingdom marriage or not. And the problem is not that if you haven't been seeing these signs that shows that you're standing for a legitimate kingdom marriage, that you don't have one at all. No, you may be just standing for the incorrect person. You may just have the wrong person down as your spouse. And you have to sit with the Lord, say, okay, Lord, and I say that all the time when like people be manifesting in the comments. That's a sign that I'm in divine purpose. That's a sign. If I'm not having trolls and stuff, what am I doing? I'm having the devil be comfortable with me, right? So it's things like that. But some people are very stubborn and refuse to look at the truth. You get what I'm saying? There's people on here that are doing witchcraft and think that you got witchcraft in a kingdom marriage. You have a kingdom darkness marriage. You don't have a kingdom of heaven marriage. So you may be very well correct that you're with the person that the devil wants you with, not the one that the Lord has ordained you to be with. Okay? Okay? And I talked about that before too. The kingdom of heaven doesn't have same-sex marriages. The kingdom of darkness does though. So you very well could have a kingdom of darkness marriage. Okay. And when we say kingdom marriage, even people that do like the tarot card reading and stuff like that, not that I watch the videos, but as I scroll and they try to recommend that to me, they will literally some put kingdom, spouse, and then put twin flame and all that extra stuff. All right. And for all the people that are listening to me, when it pertains to kingdom marriages and you're watching tarot card readings and you're going and getting palm readings done and you're going and you're saging, you listen, what I say, because the devil has a direct door to you, is going to sound believable. Okay? Period. But like I said, that is a kingdom of darkness marriage. Now because they serve the devil wholeheartedly and not God, they will say kingdom marriage. Okay? But to be very clear, it's a kingdom of darkness marriage. All right? So everybody to each his own. Take that, I mean, and run with it. I mean, at that point, I would say take it with a grain of salt, but that's straight up how it is. You know, all gas, no brakes on that one. So, I just say that because I keep trying to tell people, like, you're not, a lot of people shouldn't even be watching my content, to be honest, because you are a double agent. You get what I'm saying? For the kingdom of darkness. You're a whole double agent and you're watching my videos and you're thinking it's for you and it's really not at all. So I just wanted to put that out there because I'm seeing people with all types of names that are not even of God. Your username is not even of God and you think you serve him. And I mean, that's really none of my business, but you're making yourself known to me on my page. Talking about tarot user 108 and like you're not even there's really no reason to follow me. Majority of my content is about kingdom spouses, kingdom marriages, God ordained marriages. And when they say God, they mean Satan. You get what I'm saying? When they say God, they're really idolizing demons, spirit guides, right? The Lord literally says the devil and his angels are going to hell. They're literally in the book of Revelation. He says the devil and his angels will fight the kingdom of heaven and the angels. So, yeah, that's the reality of the situation. And there was also a whole group of people in the Bible that did what was right in their own eyes. And the people that really think that that God is speaking through tarot and all that extra stuff, like you're doing what's right in your own eyes. For all the people you're standing for same-sex marriages, you're doing what's right in your own eyes. And in the end, you do perish. Like straight up, I can't tell you that you're not going to die. And people don't even die because of sin. They die because they refuse to accept the person that atoned for that. So in other words, Jesus is literally counting you a very big check. And he's like, I'm not going to take it. That's it. Right? If Jesus wanted sin gone, he could have specifically died to completely wipe out sin. No. He made it to where you can still live your life and repent and get on the right track with him and be forgiven. So things like that. But just wanted to put that out there. I can't, me trying to encourage your delusions will only cause death for you. And that's it. and that's not real love. So, yeah, I say the same thing every so often, over and over and over and over and over again, and yet you still have those people that just won't listen. But I do love y'all, and I do not wish for anyone to perish. The Lord does not wish for you to perish either. And some people, because of your sin, you're like, oh, I can't accept God. Like, that's crazy, because God is not even saying the same thing about you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're saying you can accept him, but he's like, I can accept you where you are, how you are. When you walk with God and you start getting into a relationship with him, you don't even have the taste for the things that you had a taste for, what you thought you wanted to eat. You get what I'm saying? He gives you much better, period. So, yeah, I'm going to just leave that right there, though. Like, it is what it is. All right. Love y'all.